Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Place in the Middle podcast. My name is Amy.
And I'm Butter. And today, well, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, we're in January now.
Crazy.
It's so crazy because the last time we did was before Thanksgiving.
Exactly.
And
that was
then-
like 2 months ago,
Yeah,
wasn't
and then
it?
things got crazy.
Uh-huh.
You got married.
I got married.
Yeah.
That's right.
And so it just felt like I don't think we'd rather have it like take care of our businesses
Yeah.
first and
Yeah.
then like start out the new year.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And so today we're just going to recap 2025
Yeah.
because it was a year.
Yeah, it was bad for me.
Yeah, it was like I kept thinking like, what did we talk about last year?
Yeah.
And we really like I don't think at that point I didn't think we sugarcoated it,
No.
but I feel like now looking back I'm like we really put it nicely. How shitty the situation was. Like it was just so bad.
No, think about
Some of
it.
the-
Because last year, 2025, we started with, we're already
what-
struggling. Remember in
Yes.
January?
Oh my gosh, I kept going back and thinking about last January and I'm like I'm just grateful this year is just I'm not as tired.
True.
I'm not dying. I'm not, feeling like, why is January so long?
Right. Yeah,
And like last year, it felt forever. Like January would not end.
that's true.
And we talked about that, I think, in our
Yes.
podcast too, about like this year already started off rough.
I remember that, yeah.
And then the
and
whole year was rough.
It was a rough whole year. All right. You want to
Yeah.
talk about it?
Yeah, you start.
Okay, so I was hanging out with my other friend Lily, and like we were just talking about how like we need a refund for the whole 2025.
I love that word when you texted me, let's talk about 2025. I'm like, sure. You want to recap? You're like,
Yeah, I need a
well, I
refund.
need a refund. And I'm like, I totally get it.
I
like,
think,
I did
like-
not pay for this.
I was just thinking back how like I was watching this one video about like stress and like your cortisol level,
Yeah.
and like mine was off the roof last year, like
Oh,
throughout the year. It was just like I think I had so much responsibilities. Like I was working a full-time job. I had a side hustle that like I want to get a lot done because I was also finding money for my wedding.
Right. You were, yeah. You were
And on
saving.
top of that, it was planning the wedding.
yes.
And on top of that, it was like, like you still had to spend time with people and family. I remember last year, like, I think there weren't even days that like I would wake up and like I didn't want to get out of bed. Like I was that tired.
right.
Because I'm like, I felt like I've been like hit by a truck every single month. And I thought it was
Yeah.
just like, oh, at one point you just accept that this
Yeah.
is normal.
Like, this is just life.
And like once December, like once my wedding was over, everything was over, I was like, oh my gosh, like this is it wasn't supposed to feel like that.
Right. That was
I-
too much.
I think I was telling, I don't know who I told, but I was like the whole month of December, I did not have a feeling of like being full, as in like eating, like being full at all, because I'm in a rush always, and I'm like I haven't been full for a month.
Yeah.
And then when I start eating like in January, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is what it feels like
To
to be full. Oh my
to,
word.
like, to spend time like just eating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
It's crazy. Like I keep thinking about it. Last year was really hard. My anxiety level was so high
Yeah.
that I like contemplated going back on medication.
Right.
For anxiety because it was like my skin was crawling. I think I mentioned it in
Oof.
another podcast. I
Yeah.
was just like I couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
And then when you couldn't sleep, it's like I'm so uncomfortable in my own skin
Yeah.
because I'm so stressed and I'm so anxious. And like I think last year was more of internal work for me, not necessarily. I'm so glad that not everything fell apart at the same time. Like work and like studies, it was fine, and that was stable.
Yeah.
But like I needed to work on myself and like relationships, boundaries, and those were a huge part of last year, and it made me so uncomfortable that I developed sympathy for people who decide that they don't want to change or grow
Yeah.
because there's growing pains.
That's true.
And so then I was like, because then in the beginning I would be like, why can't they do better?
Right.
Why
right.
would you settle for less when you could do so much more? Because I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
But then I realized to not do that, you're putting yourself in a very uncomfortable position to change and to be better.
Right.
But that comes with, oh my gosh, so much anxiety, so much of like self-awareness of like, okay, there's some stuff that you need to work on. Like I have to work on.
Right. Yeah.
And that took a long time of like internal work. And I'm exhausted. Like I literally went to counseling one day and I said, I'm so tired. I'm physically, I can move. I can function. Like I can go out and stuff like that. But internally, like inside, I'm dying.
Yeah.
Like I just feel like I'm not.
You had a rough year last year.
Rough year. Like,
Yeah.
and I just, the things that I valued most were like being broken apart. And I had to figure out like, sometimes it's not my fault.
Yeah.
Sometimes I gave it my all and then you just have to let it be.
Yeah.
And it's so sad because that's not the outcome that I would
Right.
want, right?
Right.
And things like that.
Yeah.
So I think it was crazy. I keep thinking also that we were at Mak. We went on a beach
Oh my
trip
gosh, I forgot
last
about that.
March, right? Was it March or April?
No. Wait, I thought it was like June or something.
Was it really?
Because I remember it was a low season. Like
Yeah,
it was like rainy
monsoon season.
Wait, let me look up the photos.
Which
I want to know.
I'm telling. I was like, wow, we went last year. Now
Let's see.
it seems almost like a year. But I thought-
June. It was in June.
In June.
Yeah. The other
Don't,
day I
let's
was
not go again in June. I'm like,
yeah, we can't do that trip. Like we can't do that, island in that area for during June. Like ever again.
yeah. The transportation also was like,
Oh my gosh. This one news that like the ferry like service that
Yeah.
we went on
yeah,
in I think November or something like that. For some reason the ship like broke.
oh
As in like physically broke.
Oh, no.
While there's passenger in
oh
it.
no,
And like all the luggages were like floating in the
oh
sea.
no,
Yeah, I was like, heck no.
yeah,
I'm never going.
no.
I'm not going back.
Here's the deal. After our last time, and we had like a 3.5 hour delay because there was only one plane leaving to Bangkok.
Right.
And it was monsoon season. Let's not like we decided like let's just do like a one transportation like
One way.
plane ride,
One way,
not like a plane and another
Exactly.
plane and then a bus and then a ferry.
no stop, like
Yeah,
zero
no
stop.
Yeah, like let's just be like
Just
direct
get there.
flight. Yeah. We went so far. I'm now thinking like for 3 nights we went so far.
I mean, we went like deep into the sea. Kind
Yeah.
of deal.
And it was monsoon season. I thought like I'm gonna die here. Tsunami.
Whose
Like
idea
there's
was
gonna be a
this?
tsunami who's gonna hit
Oh
me.
my gosh. Remember that one day that like the electricity went
Yes.
out?
It was
I was like, I don't get scared, and I was scared.
it was a
I like,
lightning storm. Like it was a lightning thunder, like
it was
concert.
so loud. Oh yeah.
yeah. It was so loud. It like woke me up. I'm like, all right, nobody could even save us at this point.
Yeah, exactly. And we're like stuck in the resort, just like 5 of us.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. There was like no one else in the resort.
Yeah. The food was
Yeah.
good though.
It was good. Like I mean I love the experience, but I'm just thinking, all right, next time let's go somewhere where it's just like a direct flight and then we get
I think
to the spot.
I just need time to be less stressed than that. I don't want to be stressing. I think I was kind of stressed.
Yeah, because we didn't know the place. It was all new to us too.
That's kind of true. Yeah. We
Yeah.
didn't know better. It's okay.
But it was a good experience. I'm glad we got to go and
Mm-hmm.
do that. I think last year made me more introverted this year. I didn't realize. Like I thought like I was ambivert, like in between,
Right.
which that's what the test. Which
I
the
got that
Myers-Briggs-
same thing too. Yeah.
But this last year, I was just like,
No.
talking takes energy, and I need to reserve that energy.
Yeah.
So I'm only giving it to very specific people.
I totally get it.
You
Like
know?
I literally like introverted so hard last year too. Because again, I didn't want to get out of bed. So.
It was hard. Like just so for you, even like getting up was hard, right? And that took a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Like mine was more of like there's so many things going on that I can't deal with people anymore. People were hurting me. Like to me, it felt
Right.
like relationships were so hard. I put in
Yeah.
so much effort and it didn't return, and it just hurt.
Yeah.
So then in that case, I don't want to invest anymore. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stick to the people that I like know and trust. So
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like where I don't have to put in effort. Where if I'm like could tell you like I'm tired today,
Yeah.
you're like no problem.
Yeah.
Right? Like we could you do you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not investing in any more
Mm-hmm.
people. Like I just felt like I'm so tired
Mm-hmm.
to deal with people. I don't want any more. Like I'm like thinking I'm good with like people,
Yeah.
friends. Like with,
I totally get it. Yeah.
you know, like when you're just at that breaking point where I think that's enough. for this year. Like I don't have the energy to do more.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm like, okay, that's it.
I totally get it.
What about you? Anything else? Any other?
I'm just like looking through my photos, like what actually happened, because I remember like right before our Gotmak trip,
Oh,
I actually went on a
yes, you
family
did.
vacation
Yeah.
down south as well during Songkran.
Yeah, I
And
remember
yeah,
that.
that was fun. Oh my
You went
gosh,
to Phuket, right?
I went to Panga. That's right. We passed Phuket. Like we
Aw.
landed in Phuket, but we never we didn't stay. We didn't spend time in Phuket
Ah.
at all. Um, there were a lot of new things that happened last year as well. Last year was my 15th year of teaching.
Really?
Crazy.
Already?
I started when I was like 16, dude. I was young.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dang, it's the first year that I took my kids to like competition. I was never like a competition dancer. But then this year, it was a really good experience. Like, it helps that that it's like they get to experience that and I also get to experience
Right.
that. Yeah. And I had like my coworkers with me, so it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did a lot last year in terms
Yeah.
of your the teaching stuff. You help your kids train for competition.
Yeah. I was working my butt off. Like every single month I exceeded like my hours. Almost every single month.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You did a lot.
Cause it was like, girl, it was like hustling the whole year.
Yeah.
Like, for like the first few months, like people start coming back, and then after the exam, teachers don't take a break. Yeah, we go right into competition season, and then during that time, we also have a show.
Right.
Not last year, but this year we'll do that as well. So
Yeah.
I'm like, there's a lot going on at the same time.
You're always
crazy.
like, yeah, there's always something next to work on.
Yeah.
I think for me, aside from that, I think that was the biggest part of last year was internal work. And internal work just like is exhausting, I think.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And takes time.
Yeah.
Because there is no manual on how to deal with those things. You just kind of learn how to
Yeah.
take it like day by day.
Yeah.
Aside from that, I think I learned to be by myself
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot more.
And like be comfortable with that
Yes.
too. Yeah.
I needed it. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't even hard to learn to be by myself, but it was more of like I need to be by myself.
Right.
Like I'm not a good person anymore if I'm with too many people because I don't have that energy, the capacity to be with
Right,
people.
right.
And I think that's just learning that awareness of like it's okay to step away and not be a part of every single thing.
Yeah.
Right? Like I think even like when family are in town for Christmas or things like that to like
Yeah.
to step away sometime and be like, I don't know if maybe I will join you later or I'm not gonna join that.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna leave now.
Yeah.
And have
And that's a
those.
hard conversation to have with your family, right?
Yeah. Well, for mine, I think it just like I think it's like a couple years in process.
Oh, yeah.
like,
I mean, it's been going on for a while. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
and
I
so
remember
then-
this. I mean, since you moved into this house.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so I think they came to at least my parents came to a point where I think they just like let's just let Butter be.
Yeah.
If she needs,
And
to
I
go.
guess like they're also navigating like let's just see how this goes kind of deal. Yeah, because I mean it's it's you are their firstborn
Yeah,
and like this is their first time experiencing this as well.
right.
I think yeah.
And like I
I
just
totally
moved
get it.
down the street, right? It's
Yeah.
not like I moved cities.
Right.
Yeah, that would have been easier.
That's kind of true.
I wouldn't need to save their feelings or you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Because I am moving into a different city, but
Yeah.
since I'm down the road,
Yeah.
it's more of like,
Like I actually want my own place.
I want my own place. I want
Yeah.
my own space. I want my own.
Yeah. My friend, I went Lily, her parents came over and like her mom was telling me like I was so sad that like how could a girl like live in a house just like by herself. Lily walked in, he's like I'm so happy by myself. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
don't think they realize that. I don't know if it's like a Asian family thing and like how we revolve around family like unit. And so then when I decided like, hey, I want to move out, it became like, where is this coming from?
Right.
And it's like, why?
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you want to live together in the
Yeah.
community like with us? But
Yeah.
I'm like,
I think our whole life we just like we were just exaggerated with community, like constantly at home, at church, at school. It was like it's never a moment when like we're alone.
no.
Okay, I was talking to my cousin. My cousin was saying this. He's like, in our family, there's no you time.
Yeah.
When you wake up, it's only we time. You time happens when you sleep.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, that's how we grew up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And even in like, yeah, like you mentioned, like in school and like communities, and it's not just like on church on Sunday. We have cell group, and then there's this party and that, and we're involved in everything.
Yeah.
And I feel like when I was younger, that was so much fun. But as I got older, I'm like, I actually don't have the energy to be meeting with everybody like back to back to back to back like that.
It's rough. Like,
yeah.
I would need to recover from
Yeah.
that.
I need recover time now.
Yeah.
Whereas back then I could just keep going.
Yeah.
But not anymore.
And I honestly, like, I think I got to the point where, like, I had to say no to so many people so much that I'm like, I know that, like, if I go, I'm not there.
Right.
Like, I would just show up and I'll be, like, blanked.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
also, it's like, if I'm not going to be my best self, I had a conversation with my sister the other day, and I'm like, I'd rather remove myself from the situation than to force myself to be in community
Right.
and be, like, a really mean person. Because I don't want to be there. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
I totally get where you're coming from too.
yeah, and so I'd rather give myself some more space and time to recover, meet maybe tomorrow or so for lunch.
Right.
Than to have to meet all the time and like consistently. And I'm mean. Like I know I'm mean when
When you're tired.
yeah, when I'm tired, I
totally
don't want
get
to
it.
be there.
Yeah.
But felt like I'm forced to. I have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I learned to be like okay with like people
With
not,
with people not being happy that you're not showing up, right?
or they're kind of like, why isn't she doing, like, just being like questioning me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like I kind of like it's been a few years coming for me where like I have been embracing people misunderstanding me. And I'm just like, okay.
Okay.
It sucks, but like
Yeah.
what are you going to do, you know?
Yeah. Because even sometimes if you explain yourself to them, they still will believe whatever they want to believe.
Exactly.
So it's like, I'm already telling you this, but if you don't want to believe it, then
Yeah.
I can't be in charge, like, of you.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so I'm like,
Yeah.
I need to learn to let these things go because, like, I did my part.
Exactly.
I can't be in charge of your
Yeah.
part too. That's very
Exactly.
tiring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's I mean, as people pleasers, both of us, that's rough.
Yeah.
Like to understand that and like to actually do it. I mean, obviously we've been understanding this our whole lives.
Right.
But like to actually put it in action and say no to people, that's
Yeah.
really hard.
Really hard. I just
Yeah.
remember going to counseling, and then she's like, can you say no? And I'm like, no. And so she's like, well, what's another way that you can say no? Like, we had to practice
Oh my gosh.
role playing
I
how
totally
to say
get it.
no.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't say no.
I do that in my brain a lot.
Yeah. And then afterwards I would have to like practice, like,
Right.
yeah, in my brain, how to word this to say no. And then but then that was a couple of years ago, and so now if I don't want to, I'm like, no.
No, thank you.
Unfortunately,
Right?
no.
Like to think about an explanation instead
Yeah.
of a no,
Yeah.
it's just too much.
Like, why do I need to come up with an explanation? Why
Right.
can't it just be, why don't, no. But if it's like, I want to be a little bit kinder, then maybe I'd be like, it's just, like, it's too many things are going on.
Yeah.
And I don't know, with the right people, who they'll be like, I totally understand.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, and you know how we talk about this. We talk about this in other podcasts where like there are just some people in your life that like live to push your boundaries.
Yes.
And like you just had to push back.
Exactly.
The pushing back is hard for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
When they push really hard, I get really intimidated. Like,
Me too.
because I'm like,
Me too.
you know? Because
Yeah.
it's like, I already said no, but you didn't take the no.
Yeah.
It like wasn't clear to you or something,
Yeah.
and then you have to say it again in a different way. And I'm like, at this point, I'm using ChatGPT. Do you know what I'm saying? What's another way to say no kindly? I put it in there because they wouldn't take it.
Some people just wouldn't take
They
it.
it's like they bypass, like they just ignored it, but completely.
Yeah.
And then now I'm just like, you clearly don't get the message. Now I'm getting pissed off. Now I'm putting in ChatGPT. Before this, I wouldn't get angry because I feel like it's a me issue, or like a
Right.
but never thinking it's like, hey, you're not respecting me. Like, I would never. So I would put it, what's another way to say no kindly? And then I would like text that to them and
That's
be like,
funny.
keep pushing that. Because I'm like, if you're not gonna, hello? Like, are we?
Yeah. I mean, you know, like there's just some people like you just know. Like I have my limits too. Because I'm like, once you don't understand, I'm like, sometimes I read them on like I left them on red.
Right.
As in, I'll just let you like brew with that
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
think about it.
Yeah.
You know, you can stress all you want because I already said no.
Yeah, because it's like, did you? We're all adults here.
Yeah.
Are you?
I mean, okay, age doesn't have to do with being an adult. Maturity is something that I've learned that like not everybody.
Oh, you're
have.
right. Yeah.
Even if yeah, they're like much older than us.
You're right. You're right. Actually, like even
Yeah.
older people, actually, I think they have a harder time sometimes with no.
Exactly. Yeah.
'Cause
I
nobody
mean, I guess
usually-
especially coming from like a person that they have been, you know, it's always been a yes all their life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I also think like when you're older, much you get you're told no less
Right. Yeah.
because younger people เกรงใจ, right? There's that cultural factor of like, well, an older person is asking me for help. I can't say no.
Right.
And oh, I don't like that position, like to be in that position.
Yeah.
But so far, January has been going by faster this year for me.
I've been loving January so far.
It has been really good.
Yeah.
I took my final like coaching assessment
Nice.
2 days ago and I passed it.
Good job.
So I'm graduating in February with this course. And so I feel like
Congrats.
it's going like better than last year. I'm not rotting like last year. I think I told you I took 3 days to recover. Like I just laid in bed for 3 days. Like I just could not get myself to come up. And this year I'm just like, I just love that it's calm.
Yeah.
No need for excitement. But it's
get
just
it.
like I'm just going.
Yeah. I think like for me, like after my wedding, I was so happy. Like I could finally spend time
It's
with
the
all my
last big thing,
friends.
yeah.
Like, you know, and like I want to spend like New Year's Eve at a person's house, I think. Because like, you know, they helped me with the wedding. So
Yeah.
like I felt kind of obligated to like, they really wanted me to go. I'm like, okay, fine. So that's what I went.
Yeah.
But it was okay. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't bad. We just
Right.
said, you know, Happy New Year, and then we just went home. As in, like we count down with them. It was fun. It was a whole
Yeah.
shebang. I never really had that because I was always with family,
Yeah.
and I feel like once I got married, it freed me from a lot of stuff like with family obligations. Because it's both like, I think it's just seasons of life.
Yeah.
But like I'm still have a lot of, you know, things that I help out with my family and stuff.
Right. But I even in counseling, my counselor was explaining of like sometimes your parents knowing that you're married helps them like not back off, but then they realize that you have your own family now.
Right.
And you have a different like a responsibility
Right.
and duty like with your husband.
Right.
And so you don't have the same responsibilities as you had when you were single
Yeah.
or just dating.
Yeah.
To the
That's true.
parent family.
So that's it's a new thing to like that. As we're adjusting, you know. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is good. I'm glad that this January sucks less than last one.
good. Thank God, I'm telling you.
I know. I was like, this year I'm set up for more success than last year because last year we just rotted
Yeah.
and January would not end. I could not believe how long January was last year.
I thought February was bad too.
February was too.
It was
January and
it
February.
didn't get any better.
Nope. Until like it got to like the middle, then it got faster. Maybe like July, August,
Yeah.
and then like boom, 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 like that.
That's true. The end of the year was really fast for
But
me.
the first 3 months, I think, like January, February, March, I was like, you could not be any slower. Like we got to move.
I know.
move. Like I remember, like just
like
seeing-
24 hours feels so long.
I would check the calendar and it's like not moving. I'm like, did we only move one day since the last time I checked this? Like it was so slow.
Right,
I'm
right,
like,
right.
How many days are in January? Like we could not be slower.
That's so funny.
It
But
was
now,
so
literally-
bad.
What day is it?
22nd. I know. I was like,
Dang.
it's almost over. I was like,
Yeah.
how is it almost over already?
That's a good sign though.
It's a terrific sign.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful that I feel like January is going by faster. I
Yeah.
mean, and even last year they were joking around about how the 2025, the first 3 days is starting with Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like WTH. I don't WTF.
Yeah.
And I was like, that literally sums up the year. Yes.
The year, literally. It was,
Yeah.
you know.
I mean,
Good
I
for
learned
us.
some really awesome stuff, but
Uh-huh.
I was traded with a lot of painful
I think
stuff.
I don't think I'm to that certain point, but yeah, I had a bad year as well.
Yeah.
I mean, apart from my wedding, I think that's the only thing that like was keeping me all together.
Yeah. I am so grateful. I mean, like in the midst of really hard circumstances, there were some really good times mixed in there
That's true.
that kind of like sustained me a little bit. Like last year, I practiced um the act of gratitude because gratitude takes away anxiety.
Right.
You can't be both at the same time. So what I realized that I kept coming back to and practicing gratefulness for was friendships. The ones that I have, because
Yeah.
they showed me what true friendships are like.
Yeah.
And I just kept coming back to that of like, I'm so grateful for what I have.
Right.
In the midst of really hard situation where I would not wish this on people.
Yeah.
I was so blessed with so much that even though I'm losing some really important ones, I have really solid ones still there.
That's true.
You know? And so then
Yeah.
it kind of helped shift my mindset of like, yeah, this is really painful, but I'm so glad that wasn't it.
Yeah.
You know, like that's
Like
not
there
all.
was, there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah,
Definitely. Yeah.
And I think I learned a big lesson about myself, and I'm like, okay, I will protect my peace now.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
like,
good.
Yeah, which that was hard to learn.
Yeah.
So it was good. It was a good learning year
Yeah.
for
Definitely.
me. But I'm glad this year's here, and I feel like a lot of things are more
Me
like
too.
settled.
Me too. I felt a lot more settled this year. Yeah.
Like just into place like calm.
Me too.
I'm
Yeah.
not as anxious. I'm not starting the year anxious, like out
Yeah.
of my body.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and that was a good recap for
Yeah.
2025. It was a rough year, but we made it through, and
We're here.
we're
2026.
here, literally almost done with January.
I know, it's crazy.
Amazing. Yeah, I'm excited what this year holds.
Yeah, me too. Except
Yeah.
like no plans yet. Not really
Yeah.
like anything.
I have a lot of travel plans already. Yeah,
And I got to like get onto that.
yeah, girl.
All right. Well, I hope
All
you
right.
enjoyed this episode. We hope to
Yeah.
see you again next week and get back onto the podcast.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Until next time. Bye.